you all sit up. Drink water.
Welcome to the cooler.
You know, I can add this at the end of the video, just like beginning, you know. That'll be a new thing. Or just the beginning, going to getting all ready and stuff.
Yeah.
And future at Patreon or whatever. Alright, so do you want to start or me?
You can do it.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is our new podcast that we're starting, the DaCoolerCast. I stuttered badly there. And as you all know, that I am Braden. You haven't seen me in a while. We're a gamer cooler. And he's the Bobby, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hat on because I need a haircut. Look at this. Looks better with the hat on. And, so, you know who I am. If you're watching this from my channel. Yeah, you ever want to comment down in the comments below what you want me to upload more of stuff and that. I want to take up the intro. You could talk a little bit.
Well, I am the Bobby, so, yeah. This podcast, it took us a bit to set up. It took us probably like, what, an hour, maybe?
It took a while. We messed with light bulbs and stuff.
Yeah.
It was a process. You should see how this room is right now.
Yeah, we were gonna film it on the PlayStation camera, but the quality on that, it wasn't that great.
Wasn't gonna work out.
Yeah. So now we got my iPhone, so it's way better quality.
Right. I'm good. Get out of camera for a second. Anyways, so the whole point of this podcast that we're doing is, there will be more of us rather than just us two. Hopefully, we have one other guy that might want to do it, and maybe another. But this is just a pilot episode, you know. We're gonna be talking what's going on the channel and all of that. Get your guys' feedbacks about what we should upload and stuff. You know, and it's something that we've been wanting to do for a while, and we just are now starting up.
Yeah.
I would say years in the making, but not really, because we never really got to it, you know. Can't lie about that. Yeah, podcast is going to be a thing, but at the same time, we never really act upon it until now. As you know, I'm in school. We're both in school still, obviously, seniors.
Mm-hmm.
22, you know.
Right here.
Yep, he got it on. And I work. He's gonna work at Myers Management. I work at Home Depot. You know, it's actually a great job there. It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I get angry customers sometimes with it. You know, I kind of laugh it off. Like sometimes I'm walking by, like, "Hey, how's it going?" Nothing. I'm like, all right. Or I'm like, because we have these phones, right? And we can search up where these products are at. It's like, where's this at? It's like, oh, I can search up. It's like, no, I'll go find it. It's like, hold on, sir, I can find it. It's like, no, I'll just find it. I'm like, okay. Or like, they get irritated, I'm finding it. The phones are slow, so I always have to tell them that it's slow. I'm like, yeah, it takes a minute. Yeah, I do plumbing. It's there. It's definitely one of the harder ones there, but it's fun. I got great coworkers there. You want to talk about what maybe you do at Myers?
Meyer, I'll be pushing carts until I turn 18, which is in March, and then I can move into the store.
Yep. It's kind of weird because Walmart. I mean, we even have a friend that works at Walmart. Yeah, he works at Walmart, and you know he's inside and doing stuff, and he's the same age and stuff. I'm 18, he's 17, and you know, other guy's 17 too, and he works in Walmart.
Yeah, he was just here actually.
Yeah, he's
trying to interrupt our podcast.
He's still probably here. He may join the podcast future, maybe not. I don't know. He's just kind of iffy about it. So,
yeah, he's a little camera shy.
Yep.
Well, what do you like to do? What's your hobbies?
Hobbies I like to do? Let's see. I don't really have new hobbies to do. I guess, played a lot more Rainbow recently in the past month, two maybe. Because I do take long breaks from that game. And, yeah, as I actually did a live stream the other day. Some of you seen it. None of you seen it. I really don't have any new hobbies as of right now. Got a girlfriend, you know. she'll be on a podcast someday. She's a little camera shy, probably not.
Yeah. You've probably seen her on my channel from the sex trafficking
video.
Yeah,
that little video he did for the exam. Yeah, do a video. He just uploaded it. It's like, whatever. It was that, or I made a Twitter account, but it just didn't work out right.
Yeah,
I didn't have enough time for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So, what's any hobbies you got going
My
on?
hobbies, well, I mean,
We both like basketball. But
yeah, we like. I like watching football.
It's not new, but yeah.
Watching basketball. I like playing basketball. And I play Madden. I play 2K. You know, I'm just a sports guy. So.
Sports guy.
I just like sports.
He.
Dallas Cowboys. Golden State Warriors. You know.
He's always gonna be a sports boy.
Yup.
So, speaking of sports, I'm a caught basketball recently. I've not really watched basketball in the past couple years, but who's doing best right now? Do you know?
The Suns, they're the first seed in the West.
Really? I didn't expect that. What about East?
I'm not sure about the East.
Nets, I know ain't doing good.
But my team, the Warriors, surprising this year, they're the second in the West.
Second? Wow. Yeah, they've been dropping recently.
Yeah.
Ever since KD left.
Yup. And then Curry got injured, and yeah. Now he's doing great. He just broke the 3-point record. I was happy about that. That was pretty cool. So, yeah.
Anything about the NFL going on? Something?
NFL, Cowboys. My Cowboys are the second in the NFC. My prediction for the Super Bowl, okay? Cowboys, Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
He says
the
every
Cowboys
year.
win. Well, obviously, I'm a Cowboys fan. The Cowboys are going to make the Super Bowl this year, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know much about football, but they never make it.
Oh, man. It's been 25
How's the
years.
Brady boy doing, Tom Brady?
Oh, he actually has the most passing yards and touchdowns. And he's 44. So, that's surprising. He just broke a tablet on the sideline. He got mad. He got shut out. Smashed the tablet. Yeah. It was funny, actually. Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about it. Because obviously the viewers don't know how our life went during COVID, and I'm sure someone probably lost maybe due to COVID, or who knows during that whole quarantine things of what happened. I lost my great grandmother, but not to COVID. 2 years ago. Actually, I think, it was during COVID. She didn't die to it. Sure many viewers had people that they have lost during COVID, from COVID and all of that. I don't know, my life during COVID, it was pretty much during like the quarantine, just staying inside playing video games. Have you come over whenever, you know?
Yeah, I came over a lot.
I think we actually made a try not to laugh while you're over.
We did. That was at like the beginning of COVID, I think.
Yeah.
It was when we got that 2-week break from school. We didn't know it was going to go like
2 weeks break that turned
far.
into like
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually nice.
It was. No school. Online school, that sucked.
I didn't work yet, so.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I worked and did something because it got boring, kind of
It
depressing.
did,
I'm
yeah.
sure most of you guys at home got pretty depressed during that. I know I kind of did. It was lonely and depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially being home alone and stuff. And the fear of seeing people, like I know my grandpa kind of still is kind of scared about the whole COVID thing, so it's kind of hard seeing them. It's fine now, I see them and stuff. I can go if I want to right now, you know. But yeah, I'm sure you guys have family members. Maybe yourself was scared of COVID, and there's no problem with that because it should be not taken lightly. But if you're in good health, you should be fine.
Yep. Me, I didn't really care. Obviously, I went over to his house here a lot. I'd say probably like once a week, right?
Yeah, I actually did get COVID back.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Didn't you have it twice?
No.
Or was it only once?
Once in May,
Okay.
I remember. I was actually at school for a week because my doctor's been up with all his allergies. Turned out to be COVID, and I stayed home only for a week. It said 10 days. stayed home a week, and I came back, and they didn't care. That was the weird part, because I thought they'd make me stay for, like, 2 weeks, you know, like the protocol, or 10 days, actually, but they mean 10 days by, like, the weekdays, you know, because it's 5 days in a week, not actual 10 days, so that's why it counts 2 weeks. But yeah, I came back, because they wanted a negative test result, and all I did is call the school and tell them they didn't want the copy or anything, so came back, and then, I was at school for like 2 weeks, and then we had summer break. Yep. Didn't have to do much work, because I got excused. Except for we did have a project in Locatos, as I remember.
Yeah. Me, I never had COVID. Lucky. I actually might have had it, like, probably December of 2020, but I don't think I did. Yeah, lucky. I'm lucky that I've never had it.
Yeah, when I did have COVID, actually, it wasn't even that bad. It was just, the part that I hated was the sore throat. I could not ear drink. I got some stuff to numb it. Other than that, I mean, I was pretty much fine. It's just that, I couldn't smell. Actually, I remember it was the last 2 days, I think I had COVID. I couldn't like smell the greatest, but then I remember afterwards it was amazing. I got to smell my deodorant and stuff, because some of you guys can relate, but when you lose your smell, you don't realize how much of a gift it is until afterwards. You can smell everything. It smells even intense, even more. Like, good things smell greater, and like bad things worse.
Yeah, I know how it is. My smell, I can't smell right now. I haven't been able to smell right in like a year.
He has COVID right now.
I don't know why. It's been
Go away.
it's got worse. Like, I'm to a point where I can smell only things that are really strong, but other than that, I can't smell
like,
anything else.
You just rip ass in his face, and he'll find out when he gets pink eye.
Yeah, I went with my dad.
Yeah, what?
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, Big Bob about to come by. Gotta get Big Bob on the podcast. So, yeah. So COVID. If you're scared to get COVID, if you're in good health like I am, you shouldn't be too worried. Just obviously no one wants to be sick, and it is a virus, so it will affect you pretty badly. And one of the things that's great about me already having COVID, I really don't have to worry about it. If I get it again, it's just gonna be like a cold. I could have probably had it. I was sick for like 3 weeks. I think I got an infection because my doctors finally gave me some antibiotics, and I was fine afterwards. You know, so I did probably have like bronchitis or something. So if I did get COVID, that was gonna be bad.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that. I got actually, you know what? Another story about the COVID. So the day I got tested, right? I went to get vaccinated too, and then later after, maybe an hour or two after I got tested or got like the shot and stuff, turned out I did have COVID. So if you have COVID, make sure you stay away from people, because I was actually around a lot of old people, so I kind of feel bad now. But I did keep my distance, I had my mask on and everything, because even my dad said so. Like, there was a chair away from everyone, so there's like chairs there and stuff, and then there's the one by itself. I kind of stayed at that one because I wanted to social distance myself just in case, and I did have COVID. Yeah, even if you're safe and all, make sure, like, if you have COVID and you're trying to stay with people, maybe just stay inside, because you don't know who you could affect. That could they could not notice that they have it and give it to their parents.
They could have asthma. That could mess them up, or they could be old, not in good health.
Right. Yeah. Give it to their family members or whatever, or maybe they have bronchitis and stuff. But I'm sure you guys are getting sick of us talking about COVID, because it's just part of our life now. Gotta accept it, you know. Just basically like the flu. You gotta get your COVID shot every year, like the flu. You know, it's gonna be like that for a little while at least.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got the vaccine. I just don't feel like I need it.
I might get the booster. I don't know.
I'm already in good health.
Maybe I'll turn into a zombie after the booster.
My mom got it. She's fine.
Yeah, I'm kidding, but you know.
My mom's a little weird, but I'm just kidding.
Yeah, for those people,
sorry, Mom.
For those people that are scared about the vaccines, talk about they can turn you to zombie and stuff. I mean, this stuff goes for the government really, and they're not necessarily gonna have stuff and that's gonna kill you and stuff. I mean, I'm sure the what's it called? The World Health Organization and stuff. They look at
The
this.
CDC.
Yeah, CDC. They look for all this stuff. I mean, I get why you get scared, you know, but I've taken it. I'm fine. The day I had it, I was so tired. It was like delusional.
Yeah.
Not like lost my mind. I'm just over like I just need to sleep, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing to be worried about. If you want to get vaccinated, get vaccinated. You don't. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But one thing is we gotta let this go. People that want to get vaccinated already are. People that aren't never going to be. So we need, like, Wendy's. Me and my girlfriend were trying to go there, right? And I remember they were open a while back. Me and her tried going there because she actually wanted to get something from there. It was closed. It was drive-through only. So I had to go to Culver's.
Huh.
So I mean, some of these businesses, like Wendy's, for example, the reason why they're not doing that is to let people in because maybe they don't have enough employees or something. Because if you think about it, you need like 2 people or 3 because you need one at the window and then 2 at the counter and 1 and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier when you just have 1 at the drive-thru. It's like, oh, here's your food and stuff, you know. Like the stores too, like having them not open 24 hours is just easier for them because they don't have to get more employees and all that and stuff, and it just benefits them. So this life that we're gonna be living in is probably gonna be like this probably forever. Where nothing's gonna be open 24 hours.
Yeah, like my area used to be open 24 hours all the time.
Everything really was. Yeah. It really was. Like I don't know about places like Home Depot and stuff like that. It's not stores. I just know like grocery stores and that were open for 24 hours. Actually, Family Fare over there was open for 24 hours. I don't know if they still are, but they were one of the last standing ones, you know.
Yeah, Walgreens is always open 24 hours. It's because it's like a...
Yeah, gas stations and that, they're always going to be open, and
stations.
they don't need much employees. They need like 2 really at most, you know, a day and night. So it's not too bad. And the gas prices are raising through the fucking roof because...
yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I'm not going to get into politics, but, you know, Joe Biden did one thing wrong is about the electric cars. Making everyone have to drive electric cars by 2030. So that's why gas prices are going up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he's a bad or good president. I'm just saying that's a mistake he made. Is by doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those gas prices, man. I don't have my license yet, but I'm working on it.
It's making me not want to get a car. Oh, man.
And it's for like $100 freaking every time, you know?
Yep.
I think Chase is just not leaving. I heard him walking by. They probably heard the stomping.
Going back to Walmart.
Alright, he's not obese.
You're like me.
Sounds like
obese.
Yeah. Yeah, let's lean off of the COVID stuff and all that and get away from politics before it gets crazy, you know? So, like, let's talk about YouTube channel. How much have you uploaded? I don't check very regularly about you, but I do get notifications.
I just upload when I feel like it. It's probably like every 2 months, maybe.
Every 2 months?
I uploaded a drama alert parody thing.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was funny. They were uploading this. What else? Yeah, I just do it when I feel like it. I don't really have a point to upload. I don't have internet at my house, so I can't really upload like gameplay of anything. Unless I do like a Madden simulation.
Yeah, you could do Madden simulations.
I could 2K.
And once you get a job, you can start like recording yourself playing like single player games or something like that.
Yeah. Once I get a job, I'm probably gonna wait a few months and then like
maybe you can start paying the internet every month.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
I mean, depending, let's say the internet, $50 a month or something.
Yeah, I'll probably
that could be a day of work for you, really.
Mm.
Maybe your dad can join and stuff too. Give him a fire stick or whatever. But
we have a Roku.
Yeah. Maybe started doing some Rainbow videos.
That'd be fun. Rainbow. I like that game.
Yeah, you haven't played in so long, or well, been able to play it except for when you're here or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm here.
Yeah, yeah, what was the last video you uploaded, actually? Oh,
The sex trafficking one.
sex trafficking. What about the other one?
It was the drama alert one.
Drama alert?
The one before that, I actually forget what it was. I think it was a quick update, but that I'm not sure.
The last time I've uploaded,
it's been a while.
Drum roll, whatever. 10 months ago, minus the stream.
Yeah, the streams don't really
People
count.
probably thought I got hit by a car. I probably look different from the, because I think a year ago was the last time I showed my face, and it was a Fall Guys live stream.
That's right.
It was the last time I showed my face.
I forgot about that live stream.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that was the last time my face was shown was a year ago. So look different, longer hair. You know, gotta get a cut. Don't know when. I should soon because it started getting annoying for how long it is. My hair just like goes down to my chin. Like pull. Let's see. See, look.
That's pretty long.
I think it's about the longest my hair ever been, and I am not gonna let it get longer. But maybe I'll get a cut sometime next week on break, and you know.
How short you gonna get a cut?
I don't know, and I'm scared.
You get a buzz cut?
Well, look, buzz cut. My dad's like, "I'm going to the military already."
Oh man.
As I'm gonna start hearing my duffel bags like, "Goodbye, Dad." I might not make it back. If I do, tell my family I love them. It's like what? It's like what? Just tell my girlfriend I love her. Yep. I actually thought about doing a Nashville card, but I don't know now. Just thought about the schooling and stuff. Don't know quite what I'm gonna do. Quite yet. I'm doing the plumbing at Home Depot. I might do HVAC, which is heating and cooling. That's
a good job.
Oh
Make
yeah.
some money doing that.
And there's not much people doing it. And
yeah.
like I've talked to guys that come in. Some of them go to school.
Well, like.
Some of them are just like they just get hired.
Oh wow.
Working. So like, that's one thing. Like, you know, the job's needed when there's no schooling and stuff.
Yep.
But if you go to school, you get paid a lot more, which I'll probably do. Obviously. There's just a thought in my head that slipped away. You got anything to say what I think? I've talked most of the time.
How about your thoughts on Paul versus Woodley 2? You've seen the knockout, right? You know what happened.
So, I haven't been caught up on this whole YouTube boxing thing. I know he is a UFC fighter. I was boxing, which is kind of unfair on his end because it's a new thing for him. I don't know how long this fight was anticipated for. Like, how long was the training or stuff?
Well, they fought once before, so they have the experience
Woodley
together. It was I'm pretty sure it's like a 3-week notice of the second fight because he was gonna fight, Tyson Fury.
Right.
Jake Paul was gonna fight his brother Tommy Fury, but Tommy Fury backed out of the fight, and then they're doing Paul versus Woodley 2. So I think it was like 3-week notice, maybe a month, but I'm not quite sure how long. So
well, all I know is that Woodley is a UFC fighter, and
he was I'm pretty sure he's a 5-time champion.
Gangsta. Anyways, I know he's a UFC fighter, and it's kind of unfair because in boxing and Paul is obviously experienced in that. So if you want an actual rematch, make a UFC and see what happens. Paul wins. But you know, that's the thing about this whole boxing thing is that you get guys that aren't used to the boxing scene and then have to get thrown into a ring. And yeah, they might know the rules and stuff, but they don't know 100% exactly. They
do train for like
a pretty long time. They do train and stuff, but Paul been doing it for quite a few years. This guy's UFC, he can basically hit anyone from anywhere except for obviously in that area and stuff. And in boxing, you can't hit in the legs, right?
In boxing,
you can't hit in the legs.
Gotta hit.
You
can't hit below the waist.
See, that's one thing. Like the guy. Like, if he's boxing or UFC, you can hit the leg and then do something else, you know? Like, you can, there's a lot more things you can do.
If it was kickboxing, I think
But
Tyron Woodley.
You know
might have
what
had
I
a
mean
chance.
is like it's a whole different concept.
and then they
because
can wrestle
that,
too.
That erases like a quarter of the like fighting because like the legs are used. Like he can kick on the side and stuff, and that or like if you grab him on the leg, you start punching him. It's like about a quarter of the fighting is knocked off that, and then it's like what else is there to it?
There's wrestling, like they can take down and submission.
That even cuts off more of it.
That's like 50% of the stuff.
It's like I don't know how to compare it. Putting a gorilla against a monkey. I don't know. Different fights, different and stuff. You know, yes, one's obviously bigger than the other, but you know, the whole thing of it, gist of it. But yeah, I was surprised about the knockout. I remember I seen it on Twitter and stuff. Didn't think Paul would win, or if he did, I didn't think it would be a knockout. Which is kind of the crazy part.
I didn't think it was gonna be a knockout. I didn't know Jake Paul had that much power, cause he just hit him with one punch, and then he just dropped. Oh man, I didn't watch Jake Paul.
Most of them about the power is the positioning where he hit him from. He hit him in the.
He hit him like right
spot.
here, right beside of the head.
Probably hit him in the
temple.
The correct spot, the bullseye spot.
Yep.
The X marks the spot. Yep. Yeah. Paul, how many years has been the boxing going on?
I think it's been like
2. That's the thing, boxing, the YouTube boxing, it's only boxing. There's no UFC fights or that going on, isn't there?
No, there's not.
It's just nothing but the boxing, which is...
It's fun to watch, though, because you got all the influencers that you know.
Who doesn't want to watch someone that they look up to or hate or whatever just be in a boxing match?
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for the KSI Jake Paul fight. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I don't even know if it's gonna happen. But if it does, that's gonna be a good fight. Because KSI, he trains really hard, and he's got power behind his punches too. So that should be a good one.
Maybe we should fight.
We should have a boxing match.
Yeah. I think we know who win. My cat.
Your cat.
Yeah. Well, she's an asshole. We had to lock her out, or else she's gonna probably attack the phone and start making her own podcast. Yeah, but we just stopped. We need to get our train of thought back again. We're going on a roll. How far are we into the podcast? 27 minutes, almost a half hour. Plus the little beginning we had getting prepped, you know.
Yeah. It's probably like 25 right now.
That's why we need more people.
Yeah.
I don't know, what could we talk about right now? Christmas. Christmas is coming up. The time of year to hang out with family and open presents, be ungrateful and go home and play that new COD.
What do you want for Christmas?
I want for this podcast to be good, to go viral.
That'd be great.
That's all I want for Christmas. What do you want for Christmas?
Well, I want the podcast to go viral. And
can you guys make that come true?
Please make it come true.
Like, subscribe, share, punch your grandma in the face, beat up an orphan kid, choke slam an old homeless person. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you don't do all those things, a midget will come up and punch you in the nutsack. If you're a female, then they'll just beat the shit out of you.
I wouldn't want that to happen to me, so maybe you should do that.
Just man trying to punch the little guy down there.
So do you know about the Danny Duncan allegations?
Not so much. Just know I got allegations. You want to tell me
and the
viewers about it?
There's been 4 girls that have come out and said that he was talking to them and sending them pictures while they were underage. One of the girls was 14 at the time, and I think he was like 24, 25.
I'm assuming he's probably like 26 now.
I think he's like 28.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
I don't want to go that much older, but okay.
And then I think the other 3 were 17, but I'm not sure how old they were. But just know they were underage.
Well, you said one of them was 18?
17.
I thought you said
they're all older now, but
I thought you said one of them was 18.
I think 3 of them filed a police report already.
Yeah, some of these creators, man, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
yeah, like
Danny Duncan, I would not expect to talk to underage women, but like, you are famous. You can get hoes if you need to. Like,
for real, you can.
Like, what? That's the thing. Like, what is it? The past 2 years now, all these people are getting caught allegations. Like, what is wrong with you? It's like some of these people just don't deserve it. Like, I actually watched this guy a couple years now. I don't know if I can, cause like, same with like, there's Call Me Carson, EDP, right? And then there's this guy. There's Mini Lad. I mean, Mini Lad I've been watching since like forever. He was like probably around the age of the girls he texted when I was a kid and stuff. And then like, it's like, it's just stupid and stuff. Like, some of these people don't deserve to be famous. It's like, about the sex trafficking stuff. Maybe some of the influencers are into the sex trafficking stuff. Now thinking about it, if they're talking to underage girls, it's, like, some people just don't deserve the money and fame, really, or anything
for
like
real.
That. Like, they're just abusing the system and power. Ooh.
Yeah, I just don't get. Also, one of the girls said that he broke things off with her, like right before.
What do you mean broke things off?
Like they were hooking up and stuff, and he was basically her boyfriend, and he like broke up with her like right before she turned 18. So that's kind of weird. It's really weird. I guess he's into underage kids. That's not right.
Some of these people, man.
I don't
I'm sure
understand
there's
it.
probably people watching here that, like, these people probably watching us are either younger or they're older now, but these are the people that they've watched before, and now we're just finding out, like, I mean, there's females watching this, and maybe they're older, same age. It's like, the younger ones right now, watch out. The older ones, these are probably people you've watched and stuff, and now it's like, you could have been a victim and stuff.
Yeah.
He could have been abused. Like, maybe you'd be like, oh, it's cool hang out Danny Duncan, this, that, but then, like, it's fucked up.
If you are a younger girl, you might want to watch our video on sex trafficking.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of things in there that it's like the signs of a sex trafficker.
While we're at it,
someone that was trafficked.
Maybe we could talk a little bit more about it, because the video doesn't cover everything exactly. Because it affects everyone. It's not just females.
Mm-hmm.
It's guys, girls, men, women, young children. It's anyone. Even you could be 90 years old and get affected.
It can happen too.
Anyone can. And we live in Michigan, and our state's ranked number 9 in the whole United States. And it's not only in the United States, it is everywhere. There's probably not a single country that does not have it, that doesn't have sex trafficking or anything like that with child soldiers and stuff and that. And it just, slavery isn't gone.
I have no idea what that. Oh, whatever. I got a text from my dad.
Yeah, he's being a little distracting to the podcast right now. So is Big Bob.
Yeah.
But our channel is obviously gaming and stuff, but it's a podcast, so we're just talking about whatever that's not obviously gaming. And I would say joke around, but we can still joke around,
Yeah.
And the whole thing going on, the sex trafficking and all that, is quite a serious thing, and you should take caution. I think right now it's pretty high, because of COVID.
Slavery is the highest it's ever been in history.
Really?
Yeah. Right now.
So you gotta look out even
which
more.
is all including the sex trafficking, like, and slaves in other countries doing, like in China, how You got the sweatshops and the kids doing the labor for no pay. Yeah, all that stuff. It's the highest it's ever been in the world.
Yeah, and
which is tough. It's hard to believe actually, but it's true.
There's people like that in the world, like with the sweatshops, anything for money.
Yep.
But yeah, like even with that, you, a friend, family member, anyone can get affected. I mean, this guy could be gone the next day. He could just be taking some dick.
True.
All right. It's not joke around, but
I know. Oh,
see, it could be funny about serious things, but it should be taken seriously.
It should, yeah.
You know, he might like it, but he's into that stuff. Trust me, I know. But yeah, take it seriously. When you're walking about, make sure you turn around, not suspiciously, and see if you're gonna fall. I don't know. Just be cautious. Don't, if you're living in like a city like New York or whatever, we got Grand Rapids around us, don't go into alleys and stuff, especially if you don't know the area. Even if you knew the area, there could be someone there.
You probably don't want to be out walking at night.
Avoid nighttime if you can. If you can't, stay within lights and around people and stuff. Or
you probably want to be in a car,
you know,
if you're gonna be out at night.
Well, some might not have a car and stuff.
True,
and if you're living in a city, I mean,
yeah,
sometimes it could be faster to walk, especially in New York.
Yeah.
Or you know, but yeah, and believe it or not, like he's a NFL fan. The Super Bowl is what the #1 place for these women and children.
I don't know if it's #1, but it's up there.
If you ever go to a Super Bowl game,
or any NFL game actually,
just if you want to be helpful to the cause, and if you see a trailer or like a truck and it looks like the people in there are suspicious or whatever, you can keep an eye on it or whatever, or inform. I'm sure there'll be police officers around and stuff. Give them a little tap, tell them like, hey, you know, I think that guy in the truck has women or children in the back or something like that. You know, just be cautious. And, you know, just make sure you inform a family member or friends or whatever, you know, just something to take into, what's the word I'm looking for? Something to take serious. It's like,
yeah, it's not to be taken lightly.
Not taken lightly.
Yeah.
But you should be fine as long as, like we said, don't go on at night, and if you do, stay in the lights and stuff.
If you do, you probably want to be with at least one person. It
could be like a group of guys or whatever, but you should stay in the light. You know, if you want, have a friend be on the phone or something, and that'll probably throw them off because they'll know that the police get notified right away because your friend or whatever to hear that. And stay in the light, like I was saying. Stay around people. Just, you know, don't go in the darkness. I mean,
maybe you want to keep some pepper spray with you.
Yeah,
that would actually be a good idea. Yeah.
Even if you're a guy, I mean, you know.
Yep.
You know,
because it happens to guys too.
Masculinity and stuff, but you know, you could be the strongest guy in the world, super strong, but you can be strong as a Hulk.
And there could
Hulk can do something.
There could be like 10 people surrounding you and trying to take you, and you're not gonna be able to do nothing about that.
You know, they can grab your arms each and legs and just lift you. You know, it's, you know. But you can lean off that topic for now. Just stay safe. You know, I'm not saying you don't have to live life and go out, but you know, like not even that. It's not about the sex traffic either. There could be muggers and stuff too. You don't necessarily, you can't just go outside because there's sex trafficking and this, that. There could be muggers and stuff, and it's not only just that. But yeah.
We're not trying to scare you or anything. We're just trying to inform you. So.
I mean, we know about this stuff a lot, and I'm cautious, but I'm just not letting it affect my life too much because you can't let these guys win.
Yep.
Because the less people that go outside, if you're that one person that goes outside, you could be taken, you know?
Yep.
More people out, the better, you know? stay away from cars in the night that are just sitting there. And for those people that like to help people out, not think about it, you could be in a situation where someone's like, "Oh, my tire blew out" and stuff. You walk up to them, and the next thing you know, you're thrown into the car and stuff.
Yeah, that's what happened with Ted Bundy. He used to be on his boat, and he would be working on his boat with a cast on, getting girls to help him, and then he would be like, "Oh, how can I repay you? Can I take you out to dinner?" They would say yes. She would get into the car, and he would grab his hammer and hit him in the head, and then that would be it. So it could be anyone.
Anywhere, anyone, well, anyone, anywhere, anytime, it could happen.
Even the person you least
almost
expect.
by anything, you get struck by anything, even a pillow. Suffocate you, but yeah. Sorry, leaning off that topic. You were just talking about something from history. You want to talk about a little something from history?
History? What do you mean?
I don't know.
What was I saying?
Talk about Ted Bundy. It's kind of like history, serial killer history or something like that. Just, I don't know. Just trying to.
I did this project in psychology on this dude named H.H. Holmes. Do you know about this guy?
You got to refresh my memory. I know
Murder
the name.
Hotel.
I know the name, but you know what? Actually, I'll let you finish. I'll tell you something about Jack the Ripper when you're done.
That goes with H.H. Holmes, actually. But anyway, Jack the Ripper, H.H. Holmes. He had a hotel in like.
Oh, isn't it about the doors and stuff? Well, that leads into. Actually, just continue.
Yeah, he had this hotel. It was in like 1895, 1894, something like that. And he would have people stay in the hotel, obviously, but he would lure them into his lair, and he would then torture them, and he would wait for them to die. He would torture them, and
some people.
Yeah, some people they found still alive.
Some people just need to drink a little or smoke some weed. Calm down a minute.
Yeah, he had this hotel, and he had like 50 doorways that led to brick walls, and then he had 100. He had some staircases.
So it kind of is like Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper. H.H. Holmes was in London at the time that Jack the Ripper killed those people, and he also wrote in his journal that he went to London and that he killed 5 people.
So
which Jack the Ripper.
What I heard about Jack the Ripper is something like the hotel, but he would have maybe it's the same thing. I don't know.
Jack the Ripper. He killed prostitutes. 5 prostitutes.
Yeah.
Or you think of something else?
Maybe it has to go for yours. Maybe it wasn't Jack the Ripper. Maybe it's H.H. Holmes you're talking about. But I heard that it probably was go with him because it makes sense with the hotel and brick walls. But I guess they like each room had like secret doors in them, and either Jack the Ripper or probably H.H. Holmes would go in there, murder them, right, and take them out the door. And like police, when they find missing stuff, they never see any evidence in there and stuff.
Yeah, H.H. Holmes, he had like body-sized chutes that led to an incinerator that he would like just drop the bodies down if they died, and he would just burn them so there would be no evidence. So that's probably what you're thinking of, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
With the murder doors.
Yeah, I heard something about him having like drawers that had knives like pop out of them, but I don't know if that's true or not because my teacher said that. Yeah. My teacher's a weird guy. He worked in a mental asylum.
Hold on.
You just leave it and it doesn't do anything.
Doesn't that cut the audio?
I don't think so.
It shouldn't.
It happened like twice before.
Alright, well let's hope I cut the audio out from that. But yeah, like the teacher, Monday is Moon Day, Tuesday, what is it?
It's just Tuesday, he
Tuesday,
says.
and then Wednesday is Odin's Day, Thursday's Thor's Day, and then Friday's like
Friday. He spells it weird. He spells it with that EJ instead of a.
yeah. And then Saturday is Saturday, and then Sunday is Sunday.
Yep.
I guess it goes with Scandinavian,
Hungarian.
Hungarian, something like that. But
His. I think he said his great-great-grandfather wrote the Hungarian national anthem.
He tells the weirdest.
Which is that's kind of cool, yeah. But
he tells kind of weird stuff. Though. There's so many things. Like he was talking about. Okay, so there's a baseball game. This guy was talking about. Look at his hair, though. But anyways, there was a baseball game that was going on, right? And he said that the guy pitching, the police were looking for him, and they had guys in suits coming onto the field and arresting him and stuff. And they had like sunglasses, and he was just the guys are just telling him come with him and stuff. So some of these stories that he says, I can't find true, but I could kind of believe that it could be true. But they would just have regular police officers, not like FBI agents there, you know?
yeah.
Cause that's like some fucking Vice City shit. I don't know. You know, we're at 46 minutes. You want to reach an hour, or we gonna end it soon? What do you want to do?
We don't need to be an hour. It's the pilot episode.
Yeah, pilot episode. So we can get back to the point of the podcast. You know, something cool that we thought about.
Something fun to do. We've been thinking about it since probably like 10th grade, but we've actually like completely wanted to do it for probably like a year now.
Yeah, and you know, even the people listening at home, you know, you could be in your car or whatever. You don't necessarily have to watch a video, pop it on a stereo and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and just listen. You know, you don't necessarily have to subscribe and all of that. You can just, if you do, we get notified and stuff when we do a podcast. You can just be here to listen and stuff. You don't have to watch your videos or anything. Just something cool that we thought we'd do, and maybe you do or don't like us. Maybe you just like the stories we're telling and stuff. They'll be probably better and more. We'll plan these episodes better.
Yeah.
And
this is our first one, so if it's not that great,
yeah,
don't blame us.
If you want, you can say in the comments what was bad about it, and then we can.
Yeah, you can let us know. We can try to improve.
I mean, we'll probably get a neon sign right here that says DaCoolerCast.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool, but it's a long word though. That's the problem though. Unless you have DaCoolerCast.
Yeah.
But something like that probably costs a lot of money. Not even that. I don't even know where to get one, but yeah.
Probably have to have it custom made at some place.
We have something else that's different to other. Well, actually, we'll get to that in a second. And so like about that, you can just listen to us on your radio and that, or just listen to us while you're doing like whatever you're doing, cleaning, playing the game. Yeah, some Vanguard, some Rainbow.
Playing some Madden.
You'd be driving your car, whatever.
Even if you're on like a long road trip or something,
you know,
it'd be a good idea to listen to a podcast.
You can listen to any podcast you want. You could pop us on for a little bit, whatever. Just here to just be here, you know. Maybe see where this goes, you know. See how far we get.
Yeah.
You know, see how this first episode goes. I don't expect it to go that great because we're not a very known channel. No one's going to want to sit here and listen to us for an hour unless we're that entertaining, which I'd be surprised. And, like, in the beginning, I don't think we're very talkative. Yeah. Now I just can't shut up. Just can't shut up, you know. And the goal of this podcast is to make our channels either bigger and for us to do it for entertainment and stuff, and just talk. It's like it benefits in ways like me and him just talk about things, get to learn each other. Like I learned about H.H. Holmes and that he knows about it, and that I kind of didn't know about it, and I never told him, and he told me, and then we kind of shared that story.
Yeah. I
added to his and stuff, and he explained his and that. The whole COVID thing, I never really talked to him about that, and I don't know how his life went exactly. Like he didn't know about me exactly. And gotta talk about the YouTube channels and stuff when I have uploaded. And I didn't really tell why I uploaded that much, but I just never really got thought of uploading really, or got the motivation, and didn't really play people that much. So usually I live stream if I'm playing by myself, and that is more entertaining than just listening to me talk to myself the whole time. So make sure you drive safe on our. Watch out for that car! Probably scared the shit out of them. That scare you?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't expect that.
I get sued now. Yeah.
Also, tell us
that guy on the train next to you. He has his dick out.
Whoa, that's a little sus.
Anyways, yeah, drive safe. Sorry if I scared the shit out of you. I hope that we weren't blaring out loud. I kind of feel bad now. Why did something bad happen? Oh God. Oh man. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say, so we might make a podcast channel instead of uploading it on both of our channels.
Yep, it's gonna be on both our channels. Check the Bobby out
and check the Gamer Cooler out.
Mm-hmm.
And we might have some of our friends come on the podcast, some special guests.
Yeah, first special guest. Actually, you know what? Should I spoil it? I don't know.
Spoil what? Should you? I don't know.
Anyways, I'm not gonna say what a future special guest is because it may not be. Don't know.
It'll be funny.
All I know is that he will have some interesting stories to tell about
life. Not
even that. I can't spoil it really. I can tell you after, but just he may or may not get on. I can say he's older.
Yeah.
He's not a family member, but you might have some guesses you can guess in the comments. If you get it right, you can. You know what? Actually, now think about it. For now on, if we have people in the comments guess answers, and if they get it correct, you can have. So let's say you want to put, I don't know, it's his dad or something, and it's right, which is not. It's not
my dad.
You can put a comment under it for a question that we answer. If you get the answer right, and we see that, and the question under there, we'll answer it. So you could be like, I don't know, how old are you, or whatever,
Yeah, that'll be.
So that's an interesting aspect to it, So you have to get the answer right for your question get answered, and yeah, maybe it'll change in the future. Maybe it's top comment, maybe it's whatever we scroll through and tap on,
Yeah.
Maybe it'll change, but yeah. So special guest. It's not a family member, not a friend. He's older than he, and I've talked to him a couple times, but there's one point in life for a year that I had him.
Yep, same.
So yeah,
he's kind of a bodybuilder, I'd say.
He's
muscular.
Actually pushed his podcast to be done.
He does.
Last year he did. I haven't talked to him much this year, but he definitely pushed it to be done. And he will hopefully be our first special guest, or some point he will be. But if he's not our first special guest, maybe a friend. Probably not my girlfriend.
Yeah, one of our friends probably on here.
One of our friends, parent, whatever. My dad would be an interesting one.
He doesn't like being down to do it.
May not. He doesn't like being on camera. So
okay. Well,
we'll see about it. We're reaching about an hour actually. So do you want to get on to our new segment that most podcasts don't do?
Yeah. So we have a weird news story.
Weird news stories.
So I seen this, and it's a Chicago man dressed in an Among Us costume. He robbed a bank. He robbed $200,000 from that bank.
200,000. As Among Us character.
Yep. And
that's kind of funny. Let's get robbed by Among Us. It's like he's the imposter. Yeah, he's the imposter. Something was sus of those freaking police officers. They just see Among Us guy coming in. All right. He's just coming out for a loan. Yeah, let's continue.
Okay, then he shot the bank clerk, and when the police were called, he escaped through the air vents. So he vented, and then he was eventually caught. I'm not sure when he was caught, but he was caught. And,
so imposter is sus.
he is.
He
really
vented.
sus.
Only the
vented.
imposter can vent, and he vented.
Yep. And it was also a Red Among Us costume.
He also robbed 200K and vented with that.
That's a lot of money.
Was he ever caught?
Yeah, I said he was caught.
Oh,
I don't know
man,
when he
yeah.
was caught,
I was
but
talking
he was
over you.
caught.
So Chicago man,
Yep.
dressed as Among Us character, stole 200K, and he vented. Sound pretty much like Chicago for me.
Chicago, man.
Chicago. If you're
Oh,
all
man.
from Chicago, I am sure you heard the news. I am sure you did that.
You probably
That you're probably like, damn it, you stole my fucking money from the bank as an Among Us. That's it. Throws on the imposter suit. It's like, I'm getting that money back.
Oh, man.
Sure. I feel bad if that's your bank. I'm sure you're struggling trying to get money out of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. It's 200K and it's a bank. If it, what bank was it?
I'm not sure what bank it was.
If it was like a local bank, it's gonna be longer. Be able to give out loans and stuff.
Probably.
Well, I mean, he got caught, and if they found the money, then
Yeah.
should be fine. It was an international bank. You don't have to worry. They just get money from other banks.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
I say
That was
this
the pilot episode.
This was a great start to a future that we hope will get brighter. And
Yeah.
if you made it to this far of the video, I will be surprised. Unless you're just listening, then kind of surprised. But if you're watching the video and made it this far, I am proud of you, and you get a cookie.
Chick-fil-A cookie.
Chick-fil-A cookie. Yeah, we got some Chick-fil-A cookies upstairs.
Yeah.
We didn't even get Chick-fil-A. My dad's like, here's some cookies, some Chick-fil-A cookies. Like, oh, okay.
Bet.
Okay. My big ass forehead. So, you know, that's a new segment we have, is the weird news story. So, he came up with that. One I came up with is 10 minutes of the podcast we react to funny videos. Or
Yeah, that would be cool.
a video
We
or
could do that.
something. So, our goal of this podcast, so we want to make this better than any other podcast. All they do is sit there and talk and stuff, maybe crack jokes stuff, but we're going to have these weird news stories, right? And we're going to have reacting to videos for 10 minutes or something like that. And you guys will watch too, or you listen to us reacting to it.
You could also recommend a video that we could react to.
You recommend videos and this, that, and you even bring up news that you heard. We'll research if it's true. We'll review it. Maybe like the Chicago one. Like, for example, we could watch a video about it on the news and stuff. And it'll probably be funny hearing the news lady talk about an imposter robbing a bank. That would be funny, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. All right, well.
So just in this news, we have an imposter that just robbed a bank for 200K. But that will end it here for this podcast. Yep. Let's get a 1 like for this video.
That'd be great. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to him.
The Bobby, the Gamer Cooler.
You can also follow me on TikTok. I post more on there, but yeah.
I don't post barely at all.
Yeah, it's been like a few months for you.
I'll get back to it though. So thank you for watching.
Peace
I don't
out.
know what that's about. Yeah.
Peace.
All right.